Right, let's do it. Let's see. See if this is going to work. One second. See how these liveries are going to be. Okay. Welcome Declan, welcome Patrick. There's some absolutely terrible music going on right now. Like, welcome Broken. You're not missing anything. It's just absolute full-on cringe. Welcome VPG. VPG Sim in the house. Wow, very exciting video coming on soon from VPG Sim. Welcome Mary Hudson, good to see you. It's been such a long time since we've done something F1 related. See if I can get... It's some kind of rap, basically. It's a terrible song about F1. So yeah, by the way, this is free to watch on YouTube, so you can have that open as well. It's F1 75. Welcome Stephen Scott, good to see you. 24-month membership badge. Basically, they're releasing all of the liveries all at once. And they're doing an event. I was thinking about going. Tickets are quite expensive. It is in my city. But I thought I'd just chill and watch it with you guys. And as the liveries come through, I'll get the pictures up. We can look at the liveries. Yeah, it has been a long time. Welcome Elder Moser as well. Hamilton will win the championship. Maybe we'll get some predictions in. Hopefully the stream's working. Everything okay? See, I've got both. It's just going to work like this. I've got both. Is it me or is the stream chat disabled on the main F1 stream? Did it just get too bad? Chat, is that me or is the chat actually disabled? Let me maybe I'll do this. Make it a bit bigger. Yeah, at the moment, I literally don't regret going. Although I'm trying to see what it's like in terms of the standing room. Disabled in the US. I think it's disabled in the UK as well. Like, maybe they're just going to get absolutely too memed. Maybe the memeing was just going to be too intense. I want to see how into it the drivers are going to be as well. We will find out. Still doing this singing. God, man, you think they could get like the world's best talent? No offense to this guy. I'm sure he's pretty good. Oh, so they got table. Oh, so there isn't a lot of standing room because they got tables nearby. So it's all like tables by it. So grand reveal of everything. He is quite funny, to be fair. Welcome, Howling Bran. What do I keep my TD11 on? So this one here, I keep it on... They might be booing Max Verstappen, by the way. Cheers or boo? Should we not booing him? I keep it at like 8. I am quite enjoying Jack Whitehall going to tear into everyone. I'm not entirely sure why they're not doing any chat, but... I think it might be more like a it might be more like a comedy evening. It is quite funny, to be fair. Welcome, Mr. Din. No liveries yet. Lewis Hamilton's got a red tie. It kind of feels like a American like roast. I think Jack Whitehall's doing a really good job. So I guess the drivers are all sitting either side of the stage. I reckon they're all going to go and like put the race suits on, and then come back on or something. Humor is definitely like I think it's pretty funny. I'm not sure it's. I think it's like this is like Drive to Survive on absolute steroids. But let me know what you're thinking or if you're watching it. I kind of feel like it's funny, but Jack Whitehall's required to speak about everyone for a minimum length of time. Like there's some kind of contract behind it. It's like by participating, you will get a minimum of 3 minutes 32 seconds airtime or something. I'm also surprised this is not like exclusively on Netflix or something. Okay, they're going to start apparently. They're doing like some montage now. I'm not sure. I don't know how do I feel about this? Welcome, Cat UG, aka Sweet Scarlet Rose. New using it. I like it. I think that's awesome. I don't know how I feel about all of this. I just want to see a livery. I want to see the first livery, but it's going to be on a show car. I think the humor is pretty funny. I think it's pretty awkward, which I quite like. It kind of feels a bit like Ricky Gervais at the Golden Globes kind of thing. Welcome, Jamil. It says, of course, Evo graphics optimization going to get. I hope so, but I have no guarantees. Like, I would really hope they make it better. It's funny because they're showing footage from like back in the day, like Prost and Senna and stuff like that, and it's like that's when Formula One was kind of real, and like now it's trading on that. It's all a bit like celebrity-ish. I think they showed Martin Brundle's accident when Marshall died. That's a bit strong. Welcome, CZK. Now talking about Senna dying, it's like that kind of clashes a bit with the style of the comedy, I would say. I feel like the racing has become a bit second to all this glitz stuff. Right, let's see who's going to be revealed first, so we can look at actually see a livery, which is kind of what I want to see. That's a Mercedes as well. It's pretty cool. Welcome, Spaceman. Okay. Oh, now they've put they've lowered a box. There's a box on the stage. It reminds me of the Red Bull reveal last year, right, in America. Is it steak? I saw some green. Steak finish last. Do you think the Momo track wheel's worth the? I don't have the Momo track. I've got this one though. This is the RS track. Does it feel premium enough? I think the Momo will feel like another level, but this feels absolutely solid for the budget. Okay, they're starting with steak. They got some drummers doing green drumming. Chat, if anyone's watching this, what do you feel about this? What's your feeling? Maybe it's all a good thing. I'm trying to work it out in my head. Am I going to be in Forza tonight? No, not tonight. Although I'm going to stream Forza soon, actually. I might stream the new G Challenge combo. There's a final Rivals bonus stage. Well, I'm not watching the live stream, so I think I'll get. You can watch the live stream and chat here. That's kind of the idea. I am watching the live stream. So I think of streaming on Kick. I've never really thought about it. I mean, I could co-stream it and see what it's like. I do want to stream on TikTok. I should be co-streaming this on TikTok, really, but just streaming here. Oh my days, this is so long. Smell of the track. The thing is, it's just all nonsense like this. This is just Steam. It's just this branding is just a halfway house for Audi to come in. Like the stake F1 is not a storied history team or anything. So it's a bit kind of unintentionally comedic. Let me see if I can find what they're showing actually. Let's refresh this. Bear with me. Let me see if I can get one. This is what it looks like. I'm not sure the liveries are enough to carry this. They're using like CG animations with like, it's like Need for Speed Unbound, like smoke coming off the car. I still haven't really seen the livery by that. Okay, I can kind of. It's just a green stake livery. It's like. Okay, presumably they're gonna. Let's see what they do. Okay, so now you've got the drivers walking out, Bortoletto and Hulkenberg, with microphones, and Binotto. Is it Binotto? Did he get? Am I getting confused? Yeah. And the car's coming out, and they're drumming and everything. It's exactly as you would imagine a state car. Honestly, I think it is kind of cringe. I mean, but we were expecting cringe. But maybe it's going to hit different when it's a Ferrari. Do you know what I mean? I mean, there's fire now inside, like it's flames, green lasers. It's like they're still doing these drums. It's like we're sending like the person on this voyage into space to save the planet or something. It's like that. The stakes are that high. I'd think if you were there, you definitely, as a spectacle, I think it's worth £75. So now they're asking how excited they are. Surely the car is live now. Okay, here we go. This is the livery, everyone. What do we think? I have to say, I mean, I like. We have a Gran Turismo car like this. It's blue. I like it. I think it's awesome. Better than last year's, yeah. The one last year, the thing is, this livery looks good in dark, and they're revealing it in the dark indoors. This livery does not work outdoors, and the majority of races start outdoors, in my opinion. It's pretty crap outdoors. Okay, so I wonder how quick the turnaround's going to be, because I've got to lower this massive box, wheel the car out that's on a platform, and then they got to. So it'll be Jack Whitehall now will be. See, Jack Whitehall is an opportunity for him to get his viral moments. Now they lift the car on a platform into the sky. Sweet Scarlet Rose, nice. Yeah, I think the green with the black. I think because also the black is the same black as the tires. It really that does. This is actually a really good livery. Like actually, I really like this livery. I'm a big fan of it. I think this livery is awesome. So what's Jack Whitehall going to do now? So that's 1 of 10. Jack said he's not. Apparently, he's not allowed to talk to people. I bet he will. I bet he is, and I bet that's what he's paid to do. Closest season we've ever seen. They predict. I mean, could be more so than like 2013 to 2020. See what next one's going to be. He said, "Tell me about F1 car boot space." Quite funny. Welcome new house. This is why I like WC way more than F1. F1 is too much show and less racing. Okay, it's Williams next. Williams. Should I say Atlassian Williams Racing? Okay. I'm getting into this now. Oh, they got Frank Williams chatting. Hopefully it's not a... So what Stake did? Stake just did a completely CG... Welcome, atmosphere, good to see you. Stake just did a completely... Oh, I've changed my voice. Computer-generated reveal of their car. Williams are using like footage from back in the day. Mansell, Senna. Was that Montoya? So they've got all the history. Jacques Villeneuve, David Coulthard, Damon Hill. So they're showing their heritage. So I think I much prefer that to the Stake one. So let's see. It's been blue and white and yellowish for recent years, hasn't it? Which is kind of the Williams colours, but it doesn't feel, apart from when they went that red one. So are we ready? Oh, so their car's starting on this platform. Oh, have they gone carbon at the front? They may have gone carbon at the front. Let's see if we get a picture up. Here we go. They may have gone carbon at the front. Yeah, it's almost like the inverse of the Stake one. Gold Nordies, indeed. So I'm not a big fan of this livery. I think the blue's too dark. The whole thing is ridiculous that they don't reveal the car. Like there should be, in the same way that you need to turn up to the first race with your car, you should have to turn up at this event with your car, I think. Anyone agree with that? You should to race in the new GT. Yeah, I've heard about that car. It's good. Should do it. Oh, James Vowles is doing it live. And they're Atlassian Williams Racing. Carlos Sainz is going to come out for the first time. So they've got some... is it the actual team walking out, or is it just they got people in Williams helmets? It might be the actual team members. Elder says this is cringe. Yeah, it's undeniably cringe. Alex Albon is trying to do that thing where you don't look impressed, but if you're on that stage and you're in the O2 and like everyone's shouting and screaming, I think it is pretty cool. Like, you don't need to pretend it's not cool. Like, oh, this is just every day. And there's going to be a few questions now. Alex says the car feels good. Big shout out to Atlassian. What is Atlassian? Do you think Nürburgring is going to be on a course by the time early access finishes? Yeah, but I reckon early access is not gonna. It's going to be delayed basically. Interesting to hear Carlos in Williams. Elder Science might get a podium in that car. I don't think that car's going to be a podium, but I think it's a strong lineup, team lineup for sure. James saying it's an amazing event. $25 starts now. James vows is going to do a selfie. Oh, the camera's not working. It is a little bit cringe. Wait, it's not a little bit, it's massively cringe. But that's Williams done. So I imagine now there'll be another interlude. That's a fifth of the way through. Now, I'm convinced it's better to watch this on YouTube for free. Oh, Jack Whitehall with Lando Norris. Jack Whitehall and Lando Norris could be quite fun. It's incredible, Mose. It's, I mean, absolutely fair play. Fair play. We'll buy anything in England. Lando looks like chiseled and focused. Lando looks like a man, for lack of a better word. Like, you're always thinking of like a rookie in not rookie, but like a young F1 driver. I don't think he is anymore. Oh man, these bits are gonna drag in the middle. All right, who's gonna be next? Who's gonna be next? Oh, our Red Bull sister. Munya Chihuahua. Welcome, Chai. See. V-carb. V-carb. So they got this Munya dude. I don't know that his humors can translate like out of Britain. Wonder where this is filmed in London. Is this Manchester or London? It doesn't look like London. Be at one. Where is it? I don't think it's London. Anyone know where this is shot? I'm not sure that humor is going to travel that well. Oh, is it London? I don't think it is London. Like I live in London. Unless it's off Liverpool Street. I should listen to the accents. The accents don't sound super London. Is that Shoreditch? Oh, it is London. Where is that in London? No, I mean, where is this video? There's the V Club guy has just like chatted for like forever. Well, like these Visa Cash App cards, yeah. Um, Yeah, I know it's the O2. I don't... Oh, they got this Munya guy on stage as well. Hadja looks really excited. That's great. Oh, they showed this video here. It's this one. Oh, it's East London. That's why I don't know. I don't go to East London. No, thank you. Not interested. There's a countdown. 8 seconds. Okay, they're revealing it. Oh, it looks like very much like a Red Bull at the front. Ooh, you know what? Thing is, AlphaTauri's had some great liveries. Like, remember the blue and white one with the bull? That was sick. I actually really like this. Ah, come on, man. Ian, cringe. I've had to stop watching and scrutating these poor drivers and team principals. Jack Whitehall's toner. Thing is, this is what Jack Whitehall does best. Here we go. It's bright, it's white. I think this is sick. I think this livery is awesome. Okay, we need to rank the liveries. This is number 1 for me so far, then Stake, then Williams. Hadjar said it's going to go hard in the group chat. You know what? To be fair to them, even though this is a massively cringe event, I think RB Cash App have nailed it. This Munya. And Lauren Menkes looks like he's some kind of like architect. It's a shame they are literally the most corporate team. They are like a corporate subsidy. Or subsidiary. Ooh, look at that. I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan. Hang on, are they Racing Bulls or Visa Cash App RB? What are they? What is this team? Well, I do the Formula E. I do Formula E interviews. I need to upload all those. Events happening off track. At least it'll be easy, nice spot. I think this livery is going to look absolutely amazing in the daytime. Imagine this in Australia, how good it's going to look. So is it now Visa Cash App Racing Bulls or RB? I don't know if it was I don't know if the whole thing was a joke. Like, I'm pretty sure in his whole spiel he was like, it's Visa Cash App RB, and now it's Visa Cash App Racing Bulls. Like, have they just changed the name? I don't know what's going on. I literally have no idea what's going on here. Whatever it is, I like it. But is it RB or Racing Bulls? What is the name of their team? I needed something easy like Atlassian Racing or something. Toro Rosso, okay. The Stake and Williams don't even look like they tried. I think the Stake one, the Williams one, was like, they're too busy about slapping Atlassian on it. Kane Brown is doing a song. Who's Kane Brown? Am I really out of touch? Who is Kane Brown? No idea. No idea who this gentleman is. State was a green face. Yeah, but I liked it. I liked it, though. I liked it. Fair play. I liked it. This is a steak one here. Oh, this is a steak video they did, by the way. But I mean, it's all CGI. Gabriel Delano. Who is Kane Brown? I thought he was the McLaren team principal. Visa Cash Out Racing, Bulls RB. Chat, come up. What's the best name you can have for Toro Rosso? I think the best name is MasterCard, PayPal, Hot Lap, Toyota, Gucci, Blue Horses. Verstappen says V-Carb Liveries. I rate it. It's my favourite one. It's my favourite one so far. 100%. TR, okay. The irony is, if you're Visa or Cash App, I know they're the same company, you've had so much exposure, like your name has been spoken about. Every time someone memes the name, they're actually repeating your name, which is awesome. By the way, I'm not being funny. Is Kane Brown actually big, or am I just like, I'm just too out of touch? Am I just too out of touch? He sounds very American, and I reckon this audience is mainly British. And like the song is one that I think it's one that you're meant to know the words to and sing with him. Maybe this is a play for the American audiences. Alright, I think he's done. I think our bloke is done. Okay, so livery number 4 is going to come up. God, that was one of the most boring songs ever. Put some miles on it, I think it must be called. They could have had Stormzy. They could have had Stormzy. They could have had Stormzy. They could have had all of those lads. All of them. Haas. They could have had all of those gentlemen. They've announced it already. You'll see it before they've showed it. Is this Kane Brown? Is it Kane Brown? Kane Brown's doing the reveal of Haas. They could have had the Bob the Builder theme. They could have anything. They could have had Thomas the Tank Engine. Welcome, McGurkin. Another money-named F1 team. Literally, money in the name. It doesn't get more American than this. Kane Brown is an American pop country singer. Okay, well, going for that NASCAR audience, I guess. The Haas looks like every Haas has ever looked. Phantom, I love the V-Carb livery. I think it's my favourite. This Haas one, I'm not even sure I can rank the Haas because it looks like every other Haas. If you put every Haas in front of me, I wouldn't be able to tell you the years, honestly. And this should be one of the most iconic liveries. Like, I don't mean this in a rude way, but like the most iconic crash in F1 history was in a Haas. Like, this should be an icon. Oh, they've shown it. Okay, so now I don't feel bad. They're clearly profiting off the... What if he died? No, V-Carb is... The V-Carb is... The Red Bull pops on the V-Carb. Thing is, V-Carb is a really nice acronym to say. So I'm not even mad at Toro Rosso. They're rising up, apparently. It's just Kane Brown just chatting about Haas. He's put on a Haas hat. Okay, have they done something funny on the nose? The carbon is nice. The weave is nice, to be fair. How's the nose? Okay, revealing the Haas. It's just like every. I mean, it's a good Haas livery. I'll put it like that. It's not a bad Haas livery, but it is just a Haas livery. Like, that's what it is. Rinse and repeat Haas. They don't waste money on graphic design. I mean, maybe that's why Hulkenberg puts it in Q3 occasionally, because that budget is going somewhere, but not on the livery. Jackie Stewart is, like, really unimpressed. They got a Legends table. Fittipaldi! My guy! Chat, who's seen my Fittipaldi interview? That was a surreal moment. The car is rotating on the thing. How do they do that? How do they get that to do that? Is it like drones underneath, or is it very little people? They have a design that works. I mean, to be fair, you know when a Haas is on track, you know it's a Haas. The Haas is arguably... The Haas may be the most recognisable F1 livery for, like, true F1 fans. Haas livery makers have been chilling on their winter break. We've made many more KCR liveries than Haas has made liveries. Cap before we read this before. The Legends look bored. It's past the Legends' bedtime. Welcome to the Haas team. Yeah, Haas. The least inspiring team in Formula 1. The least ambitious team in Formula 1. Like, Haas are literally absolutely fine cruising around right at the back. They really don't care. They're just having a good time being there. And, like, fair play to them. Gabriella, the suits look better than the car. The suits... I like the stripe down the side. But, come on, they're American. Just make it American. Imagine if this car was just, like, an American, like, stars and stripes, like, car. Like, just full on, like, America. Like, Kane Brown drives it in, you know, just American anthem. Like, just go all in. Like, what is Haas? What is Haas? It's just the tallest pair of teammates. Could be. Maybe they've designed the car especially for that. Yeah, the weave on the carbon fibre is nice. I do like the weave. I'm a fan of the weave. Got Toyota Gazoo Racing on the back. That is pretty cool. Which is interesting because Toyota Gazoo Racing are not in this logo thing. But it says Toyota Gazoo. That's the thing I'm most excited about. They misspelt MoneyGram. Should be Money Grab. Money Grab Haas Racing. It's basically a GR Racing F1 car. If you imagine it like it's a GR Racing F1 car, it makes a lot of sense. For Haas. Let's hear it for Haas. Haas in Dutch's hair. Well, it does imply some kind of speed. Go Ollie, Chelmsford boy. He doesn't sound like he's from Chelmsford. No, I know what Haas is. I know about Gene Haas, but I'm like, what is Haas as a brand? Like, what is this white and black as a brand? Like, what is it? What, you know, Haas are not going to be in F1 for very long, I think. I don't. Maybe that's just my feeling. I just don't. I feel like they're just also rans. I feel like no one's actually a Haas F1 fan. I've never met a Haas F1 fan. They're just like wallpaper. Put Verstappen in the Haas. I don't think he'd do it. It's just similar branding to the tools they make. Big tools like milling machines. Okay, so maybe I've misunderstood. Maybe that's the Kane Brown element. Maybe when you go into, like, what's the big, like, Home Depot and there's Kane Brown on the PA system and you go and you buy your Haas milling machine. Is it like that? Have I still got the wrong end of the stick there? Some of the drivers still seated. I think they get a call up and they go and they put their suit on, and then they go back. They take their suit off and put their dinner suit back on and they go back. I imagine it's like that. They're not going to sit around in their racing suits all the time. Haas is also in with Tony, oval racing. Is it so right now? So I'm going to go Visa Cash App RB, Stake, Haas, Williams. That's not high praise for the Haas or the Williams. Okay, who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Alpine? Alpine! Oh, how good would this be if it was Renault? How good would it be if it was Renault? Are we dreaming? I don't understand Alpine as a brand. Are we dreaming? Alpine. They're going in the box. They've got a DJ on track. It's very appropriately French so far. I like it. Rise higher. Captain, I'm here to see Alpine because I love the colours they use, Red Bull and Ferrari. But isn't it just BWT colours? Like, it's not really Alpine colours. I don't even know what BWT is. The DJ's just come in, he's still got his coat on. Do they pull up in a clear? No, they did pull up in an Alpine there. Is it going to be Flavio? Flavio's back in, isn't he? There's some kind of rap now. Tell you what, this DJ is not short of confidence. You have to respect it. He's doing he's doing sign language at the same time as well. You know what's so funny is that every team has done it massively differently. Like Williams showed all this heritage, like Mansell, Senna, like all this heritage, and Alpine are showing like no car and they've just got a dude on stage in a coat. Like, this is so like actual car. This is what car brands do on car launches. It might show that Williams actually have like racing heritage, and for Alpine this is just a branding exercise. Like, they're only in F1 to actually just sell Alpine road cars. Flavio, look, if it's Flavio, just looks absolutely shocked. He's already leaked the livery, Flavio. Isn't Alpine off sale of Benetton buying in? Surely not. Mo's Alpine's new livery is amazing. Well, have you seen the leaked one? Yeah, I'm not convinced he's actually DJing. Our guy. Our lad. God, this song goes on forever. It's not even a good song. This is very Test Drive Unlimited. I don't know any other way to explain it. It's like this is Test Drive Unlimited, like unironically. Like maybe the Test Drive Unlimited developers, they just see this and they think what they're doing is like a documentary in real life. Maybe we're not going to see the car. Welcome, Ruvan, good to see you. Welcome along. I know you're someone who's very good at making an F1 livery. Yeah, imagine if the build-up is like not even... Imagine if it's literally the same livery, which it isn't. I think there's going to be more... There's more pink on it, isn't there? The DJ's now DJing some F1 commentary. 1.8 billion. What, for sale? Didn't they have loads of celebrity investors last year? Are we going to see the car? This is. Do you remember when Alpine just did like a 25-minute DJ set? Instead of announcing their car, they just went on a mad DJ set and they just ruined the whole scheduling, and we never got to see the Ferrari because the Alpine DJ did like 3 more songs. Like, this is just the most French thing I've ever seen. No offense, I've just been in France this weekend. Like, no offense, but like, this is just peak French culture. Like, what about the car? It doesn't matter. Just rise higher. By the way, still no car has been shown. It's still DJing. Okay, now the car. And it is more pink. The music stopped, by the way, and then the car comes out. He's not a DJ. Who is he? Is that Jack Doohan? It's best water technology. Okay. That still doesn't... What do they do? Okay, let me show you the car. I tell you what, their music is actually sick. I just want to, like, lift some weights right now. Do you know what I mean? This is either the worst or the best livery reveal ever. I don't know which one it is. It's one of the two. There's no middle ground for this one. I don't know if there's too much pink on it. It looks like one of those drumstick sweets. I don't know if they've messed this up massively. I'm not against pink. Like, I'd have it all pink. But something about this isn't quite right. Pierre Gasly's getting rinsed for having no bad hairline or something. I don't like this livery, and in fact, unlike the Haas, which is an average Haas livery, I think I actually don't like this livery. And I think it's because they could do such cool things with pink and blue, and I just don't think it works. It should be like purpley pink or like sparkly pink, and it's like... something's not right about... They've messed this up. They've messed this up. But thanks for the DJ set. I mean, that was insane. I wonder what Jack Weiss will say about it. What about in this render box? I think from the rear it's really nice. That was incredible. I don't think so. I think an all pink car would be awesome. The iconic. There's a wider motorsport family than F1. Like Formula E? Oh, I don't have my thing. I think from the side that's good. There's something about the front. It's just not. It's not very. You can't see a transition point. It's like they got a different part for the nose cone or something. Is my feeling. The BWT logo on the side needs an outline around it. It does look kind of cheap, the logo on the side. Where's my mouse gone? What do you think? BWT looks good on the side. Okay, let's go through one by one. I think that at the rear looks amazing. I think that is an amazing rear. Like, I really like that. The BWC logo on the side, absolutely fine. I just think the transition, like, it's all halo, all, like... It's just a bit of a weird one. F1 Academy. It's weird because I now ended up chatting with quite a lot of the F1 Academy drivers, and it's kind of weird. Amazing Greer, yes. Thomas says it's okay. Oh, FIA is getting booed. The host laughed at it. I hope she's not going to get banned. Pirelli. Woo, corporate sponsors. They could put any logo on there for anything. And people would cheer. They could put, like, I don't know what's a really bad company. This polluting company. Oh, Aston Martin alert. Now this has to be a banger. This has to be a banger. Oh, is that it? Did they just leak it? Oh, Stoffel's there. I was on the plane with Stoffel last night. No, Sunday night. That's why I was on the plane with him. I was on the plane with Stoffel Van Dorn. We were both going to London. Aston Martin. Are they going James Bond? Oh, they are going James Bond. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's CG James Bond. The crowd booed the FIA. They've gone for some James Bond. Closest thing we're going to get to a James Bond movie. I think it's going to be one of these things where you pretend that they just come off a boat and come to the live event, which is pretty cool if that's what they're going to do. So maybe they're going to come out on stage like a bit wet or something. That is pretty cool to have a James Bond, like, you can do it if you're Aston Martin. They have to bring Lawrence Stroll out as like a Bond villain. Petit Suisse. What's a Petit Suisse? Is that a suite or something? Oh yeah, they come out in their suits. No race suits for the driver, unless they're not actually the drivers. I don't think they will be the drivers. Oh no, they are the drivers. It's a bit Austin Powers. It's not quite James Bond. That CG was not Tom. Yeah, that wasn't the best example of computer graphics. It looks like a cutscene from. It looks like a cutscene from. I think 007 Nightfire on the original Xbox had better computer graphics than that. Now they're doing a completely different visual thing. It's like they wanted to do a bit of Bond, and they did it like on their lunch break, as you said, and now they're doing a completely different like thing. And I presume the drivers are going to come back in and put their race suits on. So maybe they wanted to just do Bond as an extra thing, but they did it in such a half-assed way, it just looks like crap. I'm afraid Aston Martin is a team we should look out for the next year. It's going to be top. Well, they got Adrian Newey in their ranks. They got Adrian Newey. The thing is, for me, I'm going to be honest, I don't think of Aston Martin as an F1 brand. I think of Aston Martin really as a road car and like GT brand. But maybe that will change with like the Valkyrie and hypercar and. But just when I think of Aston Martin, I don't think Formula One. That might be harsh, but. Let's see what Aston Martin are doing. I'm going to reveal the car. Here's how they. This is a James Bond thing, by the way. I'm the same with the Cadillac hypercar. Yeah, it's like amazing, but I don't think Cadillac are making hypercars. Thames is doing some singing. I think if you drink, and you don't need to drink, but if you drink, this would be a much better experience if you're drunk. Is it going to go on for another hour or what? Yeah, my God. Okay, the Aston Martin's been revealed. No one's noticed. There's no cheers. Like literally no one's noticed the car. But it is here. It's like in the background to the song. But thanks to Sweet Scarlet Rose with the rebrand. We like it. We'll see you for future streams. That might be on Motorsport channel. We might do F1 on Motorsport channel. We'll see. I love the vibe. They could have had Sam Smith doing a James Bond song. It's almost like they couldn't do Bond for that long. They could have wrapped up in 30 minutes. Yeah, the highlight package will be very quick. The TikTok car. Lawrence Stroll is there. British Racing Green. Something about big guns. No comment. I like the Aston Martin. I like how they've incorporated the carbon with the green. I think it's awesome. I think it's an underrated livery. I think they've actually smashed this livery, chat. I think this might be better than the Toro Rosso RB one. Chat, what do we think actually? And I like the confidence of just like doing Bond, the whole visual thing, having like a random singer, and the car's just in the background and no one's noticed it. I kind of like the arrogance of it. And now Alonso and Lance are coming out. 7 out of 10. As in, you rate it 7 out of 10, or if you think it's going to be the 7 out of 10 livery out of all 10 liveries? I wonder if it's Lance's choice to have Thames. Everyone give up for Aston Martin Aramco, because who can forget it's Aston Martin Aramco? Is it Mike Crack? Is it Mike Crack? I went to the Jaguar F Formula E livery launch in Sao Paulo. Didn't you saw the videos of me on top of a skyscraper in Brazil? It was like this. I thought Lance Stroll was going to get booed. Yeah, it does have a white thing. See, that's the thing about in public. You should be able to boo. I like the white hat. I like it. Fernando says the best looking car of the night. Oh, I don't like the Aramco logo on it. You know what? If that was a Union Jack on the back, chat. If that was a Union Jack on the back, this is an. If that was a Union Jack on the back, this is an all-time great livery. Idris Elba's in the room. He's an investor, I think. Charles Leclerc. Gridwalk. Imagine if everyone swore at the FIA. Oh god, there's going to be an advert for the F1 movie. You know what? I think the F1 movie... Who's going to see the F1 movie? Is it just gonna make absolute bank? Can you be a true F1 fan and not want to see the F1 movie? F1 movie will be good. I'll wait for my review. Gabriel haven't watched it. Elder Moses seeing it day one. Captain likes the pinstripes. Pinstripes on what? On the livery. I mean, I'm gonna have to see it. Definitely a step up from last year's livery. I like it. McGurkin doesn't want to watch it. No, but are you going to watch it? That wasn't the question. Are you going to watch it? Brad Pitt is like a 60-year-old F1 driver. Jerry Bruckheimer is going to be Pirates of the F1. I recognise the composer of this. Can't remember the name. It's got Brad Pitt. Brad in the pits. I think it's going to be like Top Gun. I think you've got to see it on a big screen. God, I sound like a F1 robot promoter. Sponsored. But I really like the Gran Turismo movie, which I'm in. So I am actually biased. You're not in it, so it's not going to be about the Gran Turismo. I don't think it's going to be as good an experience on TV. But I tell you what, I will go and watch it, and I'll do an honest review of it. So from my perspective, even though I'm biased because I was in it, I do really like the Gran Turismo movie. However, I would say the Gran Turismo movie is like actually better to watch on TV. It's like a TV like family movie that maybe you watch with your kids or something. I wonder if this is going to be a big screen movie. It feels more like a big screen movie than Gran Turismo. GT was based on a true story. I like the support chart. I like it. Jerry Bruckheimer. Still haven't seen the GT movie. Get the DVD. Oh, Mercedes AMG. Yes. Absolutely. Mercedes AMG. Now we're getting to the big guns. No offense to the previous teams. Mercedes AMG. AMG are going with a history thing, going back to like Silver Arrows back in the day. That Alpine launch was just utterly inappropriately ridiculous. Like, just on a conceptual level. Mercedes got done dirty, should have been last 3 reveals. So we've got who we got? Red Bull, Ferrari, McLaren. Who else? Have I missed someone else? I feel like I've missed someone. Have I missed anyone out? I don't think I have. I'm embarrassed if I missed someone out there. Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes. Who have I missed? I feel like I've missed someone. I must have, but I don't know who. Every dream needs a team, everyone. How are they doing their reveal? AMG, they do good reveals. Their F1 car 2 years ago was a really nice reveal. Oh, no messing about. It's coming out the door right now. It's coming out the door. Is it black? Is it white? Is it silver? They're doing a pit stop. They might actually be doing a pit stop. Oh, the front right stuck. The front right sticky. Oh no, there's a bad pit stop for Mercedes at the F175 launch. It's a slow stop on the front right. It's a 4.3 second stop for Mercedes AMG. Absolute disaster. Alpine only took them 19 minutes to reveal their car. Is the front right even on? This looks very much like the car from last year. Straight out with the car, no DJ or anything. I want my money back. Sound-wise, you have to hear the GT movie in theatre. Did you watch? Did you see it in Amsterdam? Did you go to the premiere? That was a good watch in that theatre in Amsterdam. That was a proper good watch. This is a good Mercedes livery, but it's a Mercedes livery. Like the print on the rear. You mean the arrows? That's the same as last year, though. The slow-moving car. Yeah, this feels big budget. It's like sometimes small. There's no drumming dances here or whatnot. There's no flamingos. Sometimes just having like showing the car is like feels premium, right? That reduction in like elements. Now they got Kimi, George, and Toto. George looks kind of worried. It's kind of more silvery. Kind of feels a bit more badass. So, oh, I like the race suits with the Adidas. That is sick. Or maybe it's cheap. I think it's my race suit Adidas. That car is nice, yeah. Good evening, Toto. Toto's a big fan. The first ever Mercedes built was a race car. When was that? What year was that? When was the first Mercedes built? Some interesting history to bring up. First Mercedes car. 1901. That's Benz. That wasn't a race car, though. The first Mercedes car was a race car. I'm going to ask ChatGPT. Was the first Mercedes car a race car? The first car to bear the Mercedes name was not originally intended as a race car, but was heavily influenced by racing. It was not a race car, Toto. That's a bold-faced lie. To the O2 in London. So, while not originally conceived as a race car, the car did prove itself quickly on the race track. What do we think? Favourite so far? Sorry, I haven't got it on screen, my bad. Hey, Mercedes, what's going on? Lads. The Adidas is pretty good. They've got to wear Adidas boots now. I think Aston Martin is still my favourite, but that Aramco badge just kind of clashes. So Ferrari and Red Bull next. Dorian Pin. Every dream needs a team. Maybe every team needs a dream. Gordon Ramsay's here. Oh my god. How old is Gordon Ramsay? F1 swearing ban. It almost feels like F1 has like some kind of swearing agenda to like win some battle against the FIA. I don't really care too much either way about it. Kimi Titson Lewis PR. Nice. I just feel like the swearing ban and non-ban is like blown up, or maybe I just don't care too much about it. Now they're showing some banter. Ramsey was born in '66, so is he 59 years old? Is he 59 years old? So some good banter on screen at the moment. Just excellent banter. November. Turning 59 this year, okay. Just showing. Welcome, Vlaka. Good to see you. Hope you're well. They're just is it Ferrari now? Has to be Ferrari. Oh, it's Red Bull, surely. Red Bull. Okay. Okay, I spelled red a bit. Red Bull. How American are they going to be? Is the question. Out of 10, how American? Given the Ford thing. Red Bull incoming. Yeah, here we go. Is it going to look any different to the previous 20 Red Bull cars? So Christian Horner's coming out first with no car. Are they going to boo him? Christian Horner was under so much pressure this time last year. He was about to say, "Why are you booing me?" Boo. God, he's getting booed. This is it's kind of like crazy fun to see. They're going to boo Max. Horner relishes this kind of pressure, though. Start me up. Really? Is that how they did it? Out of 10, how American would be 11. They arrived in that Honda, but I think next year it's going to be all Ford. I think, isn't it? Celebrating car culture. Is Red Bull really about car culture? Do you know what I mean? Red Bull don't make cars. It's that car culture. feel like Red Bull's like a racing team. I don't think of car culture when I see Red Bull. Although I did say they were parading a lot of cars around London today. I feel like Red Bull saying they celebrate car culture is just an opportunity to do some branding. I don't think they really are about car culture. But I might be wrong. The Oracle Red Bull racing truck, no one ever said. I saw the Oracle Aramco Atlassian Red Bull RB Cash App racing truck, Dad. Is Leah Blotton as Alicia Palmowski? GB4. It's the Oracle Red Bull Racing Atlassian truck. Extreme sports. Yeah, I don't think of car culture there. I think of like, oh, they do snowboard and X Games and all this kind of stuff. It's not car culture. I just feel like this whole premise is fake. And they only do stuff when there's cameras around. This is a very weird advert they're doing. Like, I feel like this is as much of car culture as like Need for Speed is. Yeah, to be fair, it's a sick NSX. This convoy's kicking off. Sounds like an Ubisoft game. Hey, get your self down to the waypoint. This convoy's kicking off. Started off good and it's falling off hard. Yeah, this is like just, for me, it's just so fake. Like being someone who's like grown up in London, and where they are now in this bit, that is like actual car, like around there, and like or at least in near the O2, there is a lot of car culture, and it's all illegal. It's all illegal street meets. There's a lot of driving away from the police and like exhaust that will just blow your eardrums out. So there is actual car culture there, but it's not like it's genuinely underground. It's not like Red Bull. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm staring in amazement. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this. I just feel like Red Bull celebrates car culture is like trying to pretend something that's not true. Liam Lawson looks like he's having a great time. They've got some street dancers out. Like, are these like the people dancing like behind? Are they paid extras, or are they actually car culture people? I think there's a big difference. If these are like paid dancers, the whole thing is fake. If they're actually car culture geezers, then fair enough. But I feel like they're definitely actors, and I feel like that says everything about how this fake car culture, like gentrification of like underground, you know, street scene is like a bit, it's like an appropriation. Verstappen looks old now. Ferrari. I didn't even see the livery. I didn't even see the damn livery. The whole thing. I didn't even. It's classic Red Bull. I mean, 10 out of 10. I didn't even see the livery. Here it is. It's what you expect. Great. It's just how blue or purpley is it? Liam is too confident. He was strutting around, to be fair. Ferrari time. Wow, have you seen this? A Scuderia Ferrari HP bus. Let's go down to the car meet. I have to be honest, I've quite enjoyed this evening. This kind of stuff is right up my street. I mean, I'm going to be watching this. Just a case of whether I go or I watch it here with you guys. How much blue is there going to be on this Ferrari? That's the big question. It's kind of entertaining. It has zero F1 context. It did also have zero F1 context, you're right. Red Bull could have talked about history like Williams, like, but they just went, nah, let's just do this new slogan. Hashtag car culture. Okay, it's Ferrari time. It's Ferrari o'clock. God, the branding approvals this must have gone through. Having done some stuff recently with Lamborghini and doing McLaren stuff, like, the branding is very important. Okay, maybe could see the Bond theme. Yeah, even the Aston Martin's reveal was kind of a mess, actually. Get in there, Lewis. Okay, here we go. Passion. Can't disagree with that. 100% agree. Ferrari's passion. Oh, they're doing a paint reveal of that. That's quite cool. That's very good graphics. I like this. Oh, don't tell me if you put an SF40 road car, if you put an F40 road car in this graphic scene, this is like all-time legend, or if it's just going to be F1 cars. If they put some road cars in that graphic style, that would have been sick. What's the betting? It's red. It's just how much blue is there going to be in it? They're going through all of the cars in the graphical style. I think it's pretty awesome. Whoever did these graphics to them has absolutely nailed it. Compared to the Aston Martin Bond reveal, I feel like I could have basically done that. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. This is it. This is the thing. They're going through the classic cars now from the 2000s, I remember. Damn, there's just so much history at Ferrari. Like, no one can beat it. We got McLaren after this. This is it feels like this is no other brand can do this. It's just red. It's Ferrari. There's Ferraris. You don't need to pretend like, oh, we're car culture. Like, it's damn Ferrari. It's easy for them. They earned it. This is history. This is heritage. Is this it? This is the latest one? If that's the latest one, it's absolutely crap. I hope it's not that. What? Are they going to slap Are they going to slap logos on it, or is that it? What was that? What was that last one? Hang on, what was that last one? So the runway has this capability. No one needs to. I think Alpine did some stuff on the runway, didn't they? Okay, there's lots of smoke. It's coming out of the smoke. This is actually sick. This is actually awesome. Ooh! Ooh! They've gone for some white on the front. You remember the last year it was just black on the front? They've gone for some white. I'm not sure what I think about this. I may not like this. I'm not sure I like this. Ooh! I'm not sure I like it! Ferrari, what have you done? I don't think I like this. I don't think I like it. I don't think I like this one. What have they done? It's like the Williams. It's like the Westfield Williams. Oh my god. What have they done? The suits are great. I think they've ruined it. I think they've ruined it. It feels like a HP. It feels like a HP car. Chat, honestly, rate it out of 10. I really think they balls that up. It's IBM on the back as well. It's a HP IBM. Where did the IBM come from? How is there a massive IBM logo on the back? Chat. The rules for Hamilton insane. 3, 4 out of 10. The hype, amazing. Oh man, that IBM on the back. You know what? The IBM on the back isn't actually that bad because it's got the black and blue. I think it's the white. I don't think there should be this much white. I mean, do you remember the Vettel car that had white on it? There's too much white here. I think it looks good in the video. It looks better in the video. The video looks good. The video looks good. Maybe it's a bit like my Peugeot RCZ. It looks different from different angles. Can't believe they're wasting Lewis's aura with this ugly livery. Look at the sponsors. Verstappen and Lawson not being interviewed, they argue. Has every other driver been interviewed? Yeah. So Red Bull have pulled a strop here, haven't they? Captain Howdy likes it, okay. Lewis Hamilton. Well, they can do it in the Netherlands if they've got enough people that are going to pay $800 for tickets. How are you doing, London? I do like the matte deeper red shame about the white printer labels. Invigorated is Hamilton's word. Hamilton and Ferrari just look so good. I can't believe this is the first time we're seeing Hamilton in a Ferrari race suit, and it's like it's actually overshadowed by like what is the livery. I've almost forgotten how historic a moment that is, especially for someone like myself that's been watching Lewis Hamilton since like GP2 or whatever. The helmet is solid yellow. Is that confirmed? Wow, what are McLaren gonna do? Straight up orange? We belong to racing. It's almost like a arrogant statement. Louis Vuitton trophy. They're going to boo Stefano. This feels very FIFA. It feels very FIFA, like self-congratulatory in a bubble. It's like, it's for the fans, but it's not really. It's for themselves. There's people dining well, and it feels kind of FIFA-like. FIFA are looking at this absolutely crying. Bernie Eccleston gets a thank you. So the corporate sponsors, yeah. I'm not sure it is for the fans. Like, I don't know. Right, it's McLaren next. McLaren. More music? Is it going to be more music? Are they going to play the F1 theme or something? Something I find interesting is that a lot of the people presenting this are kind of like media, and almost we think of them like journalists covering F1, but they're not really. They're not just, but they're promoters. So when I think of them like, oh, they might give a impartial opinion here on something controversial in F1, like on an event, maybe I'm expecting too much. I don't know if that makes sense. Like all the media, it's all very cushy and like. That's why it will make it so delicious if something awkward happens for F1, because you'll see these kind of like conflicts. Right, here come McLaren. It's McLaren time. Never stop racing apart from papaya rules. Yeah, never stop racing until there's team orders. They got all their sponsors on the old cars, or do they kind of cover them? Papaya on top. Okay. Here's McLaren. Good on McLaren winning the constructors. Good on them. Odds of it being full orange. Oh, they've got some of the classic cars here from the MTC. Oh, MP44, I think. Well, hang on. Oh, they got the chrome. Mika Hakkinen, like 99. They got Hamilton's 07. What else are they going to have? So they got Martin Brundle. Again, I don't know how I feel about like journalists and broadcasters doing the promo for a team. But anyway. Maybe my expectations are too high. Well, the t-shirts are still orange and kind of black. Great to see all of our fans. Shirts orange car will be. I don't think it's going to be chrome unless they're doing a funny thing here. Oh, they're keeping the same livery as last year, he's basically said. He's basically said, Don't get excited when I uncover this car. It's going to be the same. Oh, Stella's got that run is going to be memed. It's the same car, but it's got a MasterCard logo on it. They're all the same car. These aren't the actual car. The same livery. It's literally the same livery. The funny thing is, I feel like it's a bit of an anti-climax. It kind of ruins the whole show that they finish on a livery that's the same. And they're like, oh, what do you think about this insane livery? Yeah, how inspired are you to drive this livery? Oh, I'm so inspired, Martin. I'm just like, can't wait. The livery's going to... Thank you to MasterCard. And MasterCard couldn't let Visa Cash App RB get the highlights. It's weird they didn't put last year's car on there as a championship winning car. Maybe they still don't want to put it on stage where people can look at it. I don't know. See, Martin said, I'm not supposed to ask you whether you can win the championship, Lando. So it's not. This is not journalism or like independent. This is just like a paid promotion. But so how do you know when Martin Brundle's doing his commentary that he's not also kind of restricted? They must have had leftover team clothing, yeah. Oh, let me get the car up. What do we think? Yeah, nice exposed carbon. I think maybe they've just focused on like we're not gonna, or like a corporate culture thing, like we keep this culture. Right, there's no Ineos on the Mercedes. Yeah, is there nothing on the top? Because they want to buy them out, don't they? We never stop racing. All right, that's everything. That's the whole shindig. That's the whole shebang. Good spot, Dan. Chat, how do we rate this event out of 10? What do we think? Martin Brundle's microphone's still on. Bit awkward. We did it, he said. If McLaren don't race this season on team orders, hashtag never stop racing. Still very cool. Show different normal enjoyed it. I think what I like is that the liveries are out now. There won't be this like, oh, but there will be because the cars are going to be released. Ian, I think it's great they haven't changed much vision in the cars here, focused on the car lens. I think it's great also. I think it makes Red Bull look like the way they did their thing. Like it's funny, Red Bull and McLaren haven't really changed their liveries, and also didn't really spend too much time on the whole thing. In fact, Verstappen and Lawson spent literally as minimal time as possible. How long for these liveries in GT7? That would be awesome. No more music. '56 number one. Let's take that. I'm done. I'm not 80 years old. Yeah, no worries, Ian. Appreciate it. Yeah. Feeling a little bit underwhelmed. I feel like the Ferrari reveal was insane. The hype. And it was exciting to be like, ugh, what have they done? The Aston Martin one was kind of weird. It just felt so cheap, but the livery's good, but it felt cheap and then it was classy. And it's like they couldn't decide what to do. And the James Bond thing was just like very amateur. In hindsight, I think I liked the RB Cash App thing. It felt a bit like Eurovision. I'm very glad I didn't buy a ticket and go. I will spend that money on going to an F1 race or a WEC race. And now also I don't need to come back from the O2, which is awesome. But yeah, I don't know how to process that. Maybe I'll make a video on it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But yeah, thanks so much for joining him. I really enjoyed it. I really, really, really enjoyed it here. Like, so much fun just chatting with you guys. It's like being in the pub. So that's awesome. Thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate it. And lots of content coming on the channel. Obviously, lots of sim racing content right now. Lots of Formula E content coming. I'm going to be in Monaco for Formula E, which is going to be awesome. Going to be doing some stuff around these Evo sessions. Sergio Aguero, Brooklyn Beckham. Lots of Formula E videos coming with me and them chatting with drivers and whatnot, which is cool. And had some really cool emails today. I was just checking before I went live here, which was super exciting, like crazy exciting. I've invested in this new studio and I'm really excited about it. Able to do a lot of content. I had a great time in Brazil. I really enjoyed Sao Paulo. I really, really, really enjoyed it. I went early December for Formula E and the people were amazing. I absolutely loved it. I loved being in the grandstand in Sao Paulo with the Brazilian fans and just chatting, some of which you'll see in videos. I had the best time. I had the best time. Very different to England. Very different to motorsport in England. I had the best time. And I spoke with Taylor Barnard at McLaren, who's now doing insane stuff. So that video is coming out. I spoke with Pascal Wehrlein, who I rate so highly personally. Had a really good chat with him. That's coming out. Nick Cassidy is already out on the Motorsport channel. I don't know if anyone can find the Nick Cassidy video, but that's already out. Speaking about Jaguar. Going to the car launch with Jaguar on the skyscraper and shooting those videos for you was like, you know, from the point of view, was like absolutely insane. Spoke with Jake Hughes, who's raced against Sam, who's my co-host for a lot of stuff. That was awesome. Spoke again with Zane Maloney, who's just such a cool dude from Barbados. That was awesome. Spoke with Degrassi, who's just home Grand Prix. Spoke with Oliver Rowland, who I'd never spoken with before, but I really rate, and I've kind of been around him. And I was with Nissan in Misano last year when he ran out of energy on the last lap. And that was really awesome. And he's leading the championship now, and he's looking like he's the favourite to win the whole thing. So that was so awesome, and we're going to take it. And I was on the plane on Sunday night with Stoffel Van Dorn, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, so many exciting things. But thank you so much everyone for joining. I really appreciate it. It's crazy. And yeah, we'll make some content on it. We'll make some shorts on this and whatnot. And I'll see you on the next stream, which will probably be this weekend, unless I do a midweek sim racing stream. So we will see. Thanks so much everyone, appreciate it. Make sure to join the Discord, !Discord, and I will